Hey guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave, episode 45. So, I've talked about Donkey Kong and, well, the video game Donkey Kong, and I did a video on it where I was showing the Atari and the Intellivision and the Nintendo versions. And I also did a video on the board game, which I've shown before, and I did that alongside of the Zelda game. It's a good video, you should check it out. But anyways, I also realized I had this other game that I kind of forgot about because I had it in my closet. And again, it was one of those random finds in the thrift shop. And that's the Donkey Kong card game. Nice. Well, this came out in 1982. It's cool. It's got the Milton Bradley. I don't know if you can see that. But anyways, yeah, I mean, this is an awesome game. And I just happened to find it. Like, I didn't even know it existed. It was just there. And what I paid, $1.99? Not too shabby. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's in pretty good shape. It's a little bit taped up, but in good shape. So I just had to have it. I didn't even know what it was. I just bought it because it had Donkey Kong all over it. Anyways, let's open it up. I bought this a while ago, and I've actually played the game a few times. I just want to kind of open it up and show you because this looks cool. Here's the giant instruction manual. I don't know why they had to make it so big. Looks good though. Donkey Kong card game. You know, unlike some of the other card games I've done, this isn't a collectible one. This is just a straight-on card game. You get all the cards you need, just like a board game. Got all the nice graphics and stuff. I mean, the way this opens up, it's kind of crazy. I mean, it's just this big, huge thing. And what's that on the back? French, probably. Yeah, that's French. I'm in Canada, so pretty much everything's bilingual here. Anyways, yeah, so this tells you about how to play the game and stuff, but I'm just going to show you because it's actually pretty simple. It's really just drawing cards, rolling a die. So you start with this main girder piece. That's, you know, your main starting point. My beef also with this is, you know, the tokens. And I think I said the same thing with the board game. They always gave you these like crappy cardboard cutout tokeny things. I guess to cut costs, to make things easy and cheap. I mean, look at that Mario. I mean, he looks. I don't know. I don't. I'd love to caption that one. I mean, look at him. Anyways, but that's your Mario, and there's like a whole bunch of them. There's a green one. You know, no, it's not Luigi. It's actually Mario. Luigi didn't exist in the Donkey Kong days. There's a red one. So you got all these Marios. So you got, I think up to like 4 players can do it. And then you got your Donkey Kong. This is your figure. It's cardboard. Unlike the board game where it's actually like a plastic figure that actually stood up and dropped barrels. This is just a cardboard cutout. It's all right. And yeah. So then the only other part is, well, there's the dice. I don't even know if this is the right dice. I mean, this was in the box, but whether this is the right one, I don't know. I bought it used, so. And then, of course, you have your playing cards. The back's not too exciting. It's just those flaming barrels you see in the game. But what's cool is the designs. So you got these girders, you got ladders, and all sorts of fun stuff. You got a barrel. Because, you know, Donkey Kong throws barrels. Got a little jumping guy, jumping Mario, and stuff like that. So, really, the way the game is played is you draw your hand of 5 off the top of the deck, each player, and you're trying to construct your way up from the starting girder up to Donkey Kong, which is supposed to be 3 levels high. So, to do that, players will look at their hand and say, I'm going to start off with a ladder, because you need a ladder. You can't go anywhere unless you have a ladder. And if you notice, there's some dots there. So the white ones are your starting dots. So you would affix a ladder, say, to there. Now you got these 3 black dots that you can continue on. So you're basically building the board as you go along. And then, of course, when you get to the... Let's just find another piece here. I got one right somewhere in here. There it is. So then you can build the girder on top, and you just keep building up and up. You can build your girders this way. I mean, the rules state that you can't do this, so that's an illegal move. You'd have to do this. And you also can't do this. But I mean, anybody that's played Donkey Kong should know that there's not two girders on top of each other. There's always a ladder in between. So you always have to build up. Now, the skill that this game comes into is you've got these what they call obstacle cards. So that's like a flaming barrel, and that's on the ladder. So if that's actually there on the board, you cannot pass that piece. So if you roll your die and you're moving your token along, you cannot hit that spot, which is 1, 2 on there. So what they did was they created these, let's see if I can find it now, remedy cards. So you would actually play this remedy card from your hand over top of the barrel, and now you can pass. It kind of reminds me of that French card game. I'm probably going to say this wrong, Mealborn or Mealsborn. It's one of those card games that was made also by Milton Bradley. I think it was Parker Brothers. I actually don't remember now. But yeah, it's a card game where you're racing, and that's the whole point. You can put cards over top to stop your opponent, and then they have to play a remedy card. Same idea. So I mean, it's not going to block you completely because you could roll your die and move the other way to find a ladder that doesn't have an obstacle. And also with the girders. So if you play a girder, and it says in the rule book that you can actually, if there's one there, you can actually play this over top to make it a barrel. So now you've kind of hindered your opponent. If they're coming this way and you put this barrel card there, they're stopped. They're going to have to wait till they have a remedy card. And of course that is either jumping over it, or I think there's a hammer as well. Maybe not. But yeah, so you basically have to have the remedy card. Jump over it, cover the card, now you can move on. And I mean, it's simple. I mean, once you get to the third girder, or once you place the third girder up there, so imagine that's the third one, this guy automatically pops up there, and the first player to hit that square, or the circle, square. Why did I say square? Yeah, so the first person to hit that circle, and it has to be an exact, which could be frustrating, because if you're like 4 spaces away and you keep rolling a 2, or say maybe a 5 or a 6, you can't do it. So you kind of stop and then you have to wait. Kind of annoying. But, you know, I've played those type of games where, you know, kind of like the Chutes and Ladders or the Game of Life, where you got to, like, get the exact roll every time and, you know, whatever. Point is, it's Donkey Kong, and that's cool. But, yeah, I mean, I really love this. And I've played this a few times. I had some fun with it. I did find there's some differences in the advantage of who goes first, and you know, it is a lot of luck as well. But otherwise, I mean, it's a fun game. Might be a little difficult to find it. I mean, it does say 1982 on here, so and I can't imagine that they would have made so many of them. I'm sure if you go on eBay and you type it in, you'll probably find some. I don't think you're going to find it for $2 like I did. I got freaking lucky. And we are going back several years, maybe even decades, when I bought this. I mean, this was a long time ago. This was when you could still find really great retro gaming stuff in the thrift stores, and they didn't mark them up like crazy. So, I mean, whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's a great game. If you're a Donkey Kong fan, you might want to invest in this. It's a great, fun card game. I even tried to make my own cards at one point, because I started to do like a mini version of it, where I was like coming up with my own concept, and my thought was to add the hammer to it and to add the what was it, the rivets from the second board when you play Donkey Kong, or the final level where there's the actual rivets you jump over. I wanted to actually add that in there. Hope you liked the video. Let me know what you think. Have you ever seen this before? Are you a Donkey Kong fan? I am. And let me know in the comments below. I hope you subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you for watching Brian's Man Cave, and to all those who have subscribed to my channel, and to all those who like to leave comments. Just as a reminder, I also have a page called Man Cave Connections. This is where you have a chance to show off your own man cave or woman cave, and also look at others. just simply go to www.briansmancave.com for details, and you'll see a menu item which says Man Cave Connections.